Hey, what's up, guys? Gabriel Inquires here. This video is gonna be on Haniel, and this was a clip. This was just a video that I shot like 2 days ago, and you're gonna run into some trimmed parts within the video because I had to purge away some baggage that was left behind within the video. Okay, the video itself was like 50 minutes long, and I just had to shorten everything out because the amount of baggage that was within it. Oh boy. The video was way too long, okay? No one wants to see a long ass video. Like I mentioned within the following up video that's within this whole shit itself. So yeah. In any case, there's also one thing that I forgot to mention within this video on Haniel was his appearance. So yeah, I'm gonna go over that now because he's standing right beside me. He's waiting. So yeah, Haniel takes the appearance of that of a beautiful man, okay, a refined man, your stereotypical angel that you'll find on some search engine out there, and he has large, beautiful wings. His wings are like red greenish, okay, the opposing colors, red and green, and he wears green and black robes. His sash, he also has a sash that goes from his shoulder all the way down to his waist, and it's black, also prone to change in color. What else? He has nice, beautiful sandals. His sandals are like a bronze color, nice and bronze. He's holding a nice flower, a nice long flower. It looks like a lotus flower. And he has nice wavy hair. His hair is nice and black and wavy. It goes down to his shoulders. And that's pretty much it, honestly. That's pretty much it. Yeah, there's nothing really else to mention. He has nice large wings. No, it's not. He doesn't have like four wings or anything like that. No, Hania's wings is just two big wings. Okay, two large wings, and that's pretty much all. His voice as well is really really loud. Okay, I'm also gonna mention his voice. I think Haniel has one of the loudest voice amongst the archangels. His voice is so loud that it just mutes out everything in the background. If it almost sounds like, it almost feels like you have headphones on. Okay, when you put on headphones and you can't hear everything around you, you just hear what's being played within the headphones itself. That's how his voice comes off. Okay, his voice is just loud as fuck. Um, yeah, he's laughing right now. So yeah. He understands where I'm coming from. Yeah, there's nothing else to mention. Okay, well, I don't know what else to say. There's nothing else really to mention. Okay, what else? He's nice and tall. He's not that tall, but he's tall. Okay, he's really tall. Um, amongst the archangels. Okay, Gracia just appeared right now. Amongst the archangels, okay, these guys are all tall, but the one who I notice is really moderate height is Mikael, but and height doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference or anything like that. But these guys are just real tall, okay? All of the archangels are tall. There's just some shorter than the other. And yeah, that's pretty much it really on Haniel. There's nothing else really for me to mention or go over. Everything else is listed within the video itself. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll let you guys begin. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, let's get on to business with Haniel. Haniel is an Elohim. He corresponds to the Kori of angels or the order of angels called Elohim. He is the ruler of the seventh Kabbalistic sphere of the Sephiroth, so Nezak or Netzak, or Nazak simply. Noga, Venus, and he's also the ruler of Taurus and Libra, as well as he's the ruler of the seventh heaven. No. The ruler of the seventh heaven is Sandalphon. Haniel is the ruler of the second heaven, if I'm not mistaken, or the third heaven, the fourth heaven, one of those. And he is his name means the beauty of God. So the art of God as well as the beauty of God, but it's mostly the beauty of God. No. Yeah, it's the art of God. Yeah, you just confirmed that. Yeah, the art of God, and That's pretty much it on his background, honestly. There's nothing there's nothing else to mention or go over. So that's his background. Going over his correspondences, Haniel is he is 19 degrees in Taurus. So 19 degrees in Taurus. When you look at Haniel and you look at his position, his degree, his correspondence, that's literally what he has to offer. Okay, he can offer stuff of he can offer stuff of an artistic value, love related matters, beauty related matters, artistic related matters. No matter if it's arts in the form of portrait arts, okay, portrait depictions, sketching, musical arts, okay, singing, playing an instrument, okay, stuff like that, literally. Stuff that boils down to a nature, stuff that boils down to nature, so flowers and etc. Okay, plants and shit, yeah, literally that, okay, all of that in which I just mentioned right now, okay. um as well as dancing, yeah. Last is dancing. His specialty mostly is art, beauty, and love. Those three things. Everything else comes in between. So yeah, that's Haniel. That's my beloved thrice lord. So yeah, moving on. Moving on. I went over his background, his correspondences, his traits, his features, his faculties. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go over my experiences with Haniel. Haniel, like I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Haniel has been around as long as Rafael. First it was Rafael, then shortly after, like a week later, was Haniel. Haniel came into the picture, and then like a month later was Samael, and the rest of the guys came through shortly after, months after, okay, weeks after. So that's why I wear these stoles, okay? That's why I wear these stoles. These stoles mean a lot to me. These guys, okay? The ruler of Gebura, which is Samay, the ruler of Tifereth, which is Raphael, and the ruler of Nezak is Haniel. These guys are my three, okay? The three that are closest to me. And these guys have been around since the very, very beginning. Back when I was literally when I was still using magical circles and shit. Back when I was scared of spirits and shit. Yeah. Um, so yeah, these guys have been there since the very beginning. These guys have just had my back throughout it all, and specifically Hanian. Hanian has came through for me in matters of, let's just say, everything that he offers really. So one's general appearance, okay, as well as their apparel, one's beauty and handsomeness and etc stuff like that. He can also make one's hair grow, and yeah, as you can see, literally this whole braid is my hair. If I take off my fucking braids right now, you'll see what I mean. This guy has came through with he's came through for me for a lot of things, okay? A lot of things. Um so yeah, that's pretty much Haniel and everything that he comes through for me. And he also is helping me out with relieving me from a retrograde. So Venus was in retrograde when I was born. It was going retrograde in the third house in Aries, and yeah, that's definitely not good. That was just a detriment of mine that I've squashed, if you will, or slowly have been diminishing or executing, if you will, eliminating, taking care of it. So yeah. Let's just say within like a year from now, that thing will be fully taken care of. A year and a half, honestly. But yeah, so I'm gonna go over my experiences with him. I'm gonna just list one thing, okay? Just one very let's just say one familiar working, because if I sit here and list everything that Haniel has done for me, I this video will be like 50 minutes long. It'll be like an hour long, so I have to short things up, okay? No one wants to see an hour long video just based on one spirit. That's going way too far. That's impractical. So I'm just gonna list one experience between me and Haniel. So yeah, back, let's just say back like 5 6 months ago, okay, like several months ago, okay, I needed my hair to get taken care of in the form of braids. My hair was running around looking like shit, okay. My hair was just all fucking curly and let loose and shit. I looked like a wannabe Jesus Christ with black hair. And no, my hair was all curly and messed up, and yeah, no. I needed my hair to be taken care of. I needed to find a braider as soon as possible. And I was having tremendous difficulty finding a braider, someone who can come through for me in terms of handling my hair for me. And so I was like, no, what am I doing? I'm an occultist, okay? I'm a Western ceremonial magician. I deal with the ruler of Venus, the ruler of the sphere that deals with beauty and etc., which Haniel rules over himself as well. The ruler of Taurus and Libra. So I was like, what the fuck? Okay, let me go to my thrice lord for this, my third patron. And simply put, we got down to business, okay? Um, but there's like a drift to this. There's like a drawback to this, okay? There's a lesson to be learned from this story that I hope you guys will keep in mind once the video is finished. I went about taking care of things without performing any kind of divinations whatsoever. So I was literally walking into the situation blindly. I was walking around blindly, and I didn't know any better in terms of the outcome and if things would favor me and if I would find what I was looking for. So I literally just went up to Hani and I was like, okay, I hosted a ritual for him. And I told him, okay, my beloved Thrice Lord, I need you to help me find me a braider. I need you to help me find someone who can take care of my hair, to braid it for me, and to do so as quickly and as swiftly as possible, all the while at it being effective. And he told me, yes, that I could definitely do this for you. You're just going to have to give me some time to find some available opportunities for you, Eduardo. So I said, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, a few weeks passed, okay. I was still walking around with my hair looking like shit. But that was okay, nevertheless, because I knew it was going to be taken care of as soon as possible. And eventually, the opportunity came through, and I found some Hania threw some girl my way who could take care of my hair, and I was just satisfied. I was like, okay, yes, let's get down to business. Okay, I need this taken care of fast. Okay, immediately. I didn't want to walk around looking like Hispanic Jesus Christ, if you will. So yeah, no, I wanted my hair taken care of fast as possible. So yeah, the when the lady came to me, okay, when she called me and whatnot, she texted me. She literally just came to me. She texted me through Facebook and everything, and we went about taking care of business. We moved things onto to our phone numbers, and we were just going off mundane messages, the mundane message application. And yeah, the day came in which I had to go towards this lady's house. So before I went to this lady's house, I executed a ritual for between me and Haniel. But this time I came through with some more things that, let's just say, I was that made me come off as biting more than I can chew, because the offerings couldn't cover all of that. The energy that was present on the altar that I gave him in the form of offerings couldn't cover everything that I was asking him to come through for me in. So yeah, he was telling me, yeah, I don't think I can do this for you. Okay, you're biting off more than you can chew with this task, with these tasks, and but I can still give it a shot, nevertheless, if you want me to, Eduardo. And I was like, yeah, definitely, you can just try your best, you know. So what I had to do was quickly make up things with a plate of food. I placed it down on his altar. I bestowed it upon his altar, and he absorbed the astral equivalent of it, and he was like, okay, I'll see what I can do for you. So shortly after the ritual, no. Before I even get into that, while I was executing the ritual, things were just not going so well. Okay, there was my neighbors were back where my neighbors who live in front of my house. They had their kids playing outside, and they were making a bunch of fucking noises and shit. You know, typical children when they play outside. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was sitting there focusing. I was trying my best to focus, but I was being disrupted and my mind was altered. And Hania sensed that, but he was telling me to focus, okay? He was telling me to just focus, concentrate. And I was trying my best. I was like, yeah, I'm trying my best, but like it's just hard for me to do so. So my intent wasn't pure at that instance, and that's when things went to shit, honestly. That's when all hell broke loose. And especially given the factor of me not performing divinations, the lack of energy that I gave him, okay, and everything else that came into play. Everything just went to shit that day. when I made my way after calling my cab to pick me up to bring me over to this bitch's house, okay, yeah, straight up to this bitch's house. Simply put, this girl, I'm gonna keep a long story short. This girl just didn't fall through with everything. I was sitting there outside her house in my cab driver's car. And I was sitting there sending her a bunch of messages telling her, hey, I'm outside, come outside, open the door and whatnot. And she wasn't answering me. She was literally ghosting me or some shit like that, or just playing off as if she was sleeping or she wasn't there, or she probably literally wasn't there at all. But I never received a text message from her ever again. Literally, she still hasn't responded to these messages still to this day. So I was like, yeah, this bitch was just playing a front. That my senses told me everything, even my intuition. So yeah, I was like, nah, this girl is just wow, okay. But it wasn't anything of her part. It was just she was being influenced by, let's just say, some external forces, if you will, okay? Things just weren't meant to be that day. Okay, and she was also a wimpy braider. She was just signing up to do this task for me, but she wasn't an official braider who does this for a living. So obviously, there's gonna be some problems there. She could probably be she could probably be contemplating in her head, oh, I don't want to do this for this kid, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. Oh, should I do it? Should I do it? Oh, fuck, I don't really usually do this. Yeah, all the fucking all that bullshit. And so yeah, that's what I'm assuming that went through her mind. Well, all the while at it, her being influenced by forces, planting those minds in her, planting those thoughts in her mind. And yeah, I literally went to the back of her house. I went to her back door. I knocked on her back door. Nothing, nada, nothing. Everything was a futile attempt to get this bitch to respond and to come outside and open the door. So I went back to my cab driver, and as I was making my way back to my cab driver, I literally almost got attacked by dogs. Okay, there was two dogs. One was a pit bull, and one was just some. I forgot what the other dog was. Honestly, it was just another dog, but one of them was a pit bull because it was just the one who appeared the most relevant to me, to my mind at that time. Okay, and yeah, literally, I didn't notice anything until I was making my way towards the cab driver's passenger seat. Okay, to the passenger side. I was opening the door. Literally, I had my hand over the I had my hand over the handle. I was gonna open the door, and then this guy told me quickly. He lowered down his window. He was like, "Hurry up!" in Spanish. Hurry up! Hurry up! There's someone on their way. I mean, there's a pack of dogs on their way. They're coming to you. They're coming towards you. And I looked up. I didn't realize everything until I looked up, and I was like, "Oh shit! Okay." There was some girl who was like around my age who was handling the dogs in her yard, but I guess she lost control of the dogs, and that's when shit broke loose. Honestly, they made their way to me, and before they even crossed the street, I literally jumped my ass so fast inside that fucking cab driver's car that I almost broke his fucking door. And man, yeah, this guy well, as I jumped into the car and I closed the door immediately, the girl grabbed them before they could fully cross the street. They almost made it to the guy's car and crossed over to, fucking attack me or some shit. And yeah, but before so, this bitch grabbed them literally in, like a couple of meters away from the cab driver's car, literally in the middle of the street. And she just controlled them and she took them back to their yard. And I was just like, okay, wow. And I felt the energy. I felt the energy flow through me. I felt like fiery energy because Samael and Haniel were accompanying me in on this task, okay, performing this errand. And just so Haniel could see this work and play out in front of him, and Samael to protect me because let's just say I never leave not well protected, okay? I always have something. Let's just say, okay, I'm always well protected, okay? Nevertheless, okay. I thought it was just something that was on Samaya's behalf. I thought it was something that was influenced by Samaya, but no, it wasn't anything coming from him personally, and it wasn't anything that was due to his energy because that's what I thought. That's what I thought that it was just influenced due to. It was influenced by Samael due to Samael and Hania's energy conflicting with each other and causing this to happen and shit like that and da 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 da. And Samaya's energy just literally causing that because his energy is destructive, okay? It literally feels like a blanket of terror over you. It feels like a blanket of terror is over your body. Okay, you feel like something horrifying is on its way. You feel great despair inside of you. Okay, not just despair, but horror, literally. And yeah, no, it wasn't anything like that. I confirmed it when I made this article on Haniel. While I was writing the article on Haniel on my website, he literally came and he told me right there and then. He was like, "Oh no, that wasn't excuse me, screensaver mode." In any case, he told me no, that wasn't due to Samaya's part or my part or anything else. It was due to the dog seeing the energy. It was due to the dog seeing the beings that were around me, because animals are also clairvoyant, and animals are a bit more clairvoyant than humans are. Okay, animals are very clairvoyant, and it just boils down to a case of dog saw a ghost and was barking at it was going fucking insane. The dogs went insane and shit like that when they saw the guys around me. I'm not sure if they saw them clearly, but I know they did see the energy, because that's what was told to me. They saw the energy, okay, in the form of my guys manifesting behind me, okay, to my left. And excuse me, hold on. Excuse me, hold on, one second. That was just my friend, okay? That was let's just say that was my friend, okay? That was my very close friend just now. He's an occultist. Most of you guys are well familiar with him. He left a review on my page, so you put two and two together, okay? He left a review on my page. His name starts with an M. In any case, yeah, I just told him right now I'm shooting a video on Hania. You just came out in the background. In any case, yeah. So, long story short, yeah, the dogs just went insane, due to the energy that was present, due to the guys that were around me, and that it speaks for itself, honestly. And it made a lot more sense than everything that was coming into mind, everything that I was literally conjuring up, everything that I was mentioning in terms of how that could be the case. Okay, how the fuck that those dogs start attacking me and shit. And yeah, shortly after though, long story short, I'm gonna keep a long story short. Everything got tended to. Okay, I performed divinate. I re-performed the working all over again. But before I even did so, before I even got down to the working, I performed some divinations. Everything fell in my favor. I hosted the ritual for Haniel. I went a couple weeks later, like let's just say 2 to 3 weeks later, I got a call, okay? I got a call, a Facebook call from an actual braider, a girl, a lady, actually, okay? She gets my respect, unlike that fucking so-called human who did that stupid shit to me back in the day. An actual lady, okay, who is my main braider nowadays, who does this for a living, okay? And she does a really, really great job at what she does. And she, honestly, she came through for me in the most impractical manners, but I haven't got to that yet. So I made my way over there. Okay. I gave Hania I hosted the ritual for Hania. I made my way over there after speaking to her. And, and, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just got distracted again. And yeah, she did my hair. And while she was doing my hair, she blow dried my hair, which never happened, honestly, when doing my braids. Females would literally just get down to business. They would comb my hair, put grease on it, and literally just braid my hair right there, all dry and raw and shit. And no, that's not how you do shit. I literally learned that that's not the case with my current braider now. She blow dried my hair. She dipped it in hot boiling water. She literally grabbed a pot and she boiled it for me. She dipped my hair into it. Okay, she dipped my hair. I put my hair back. She dipped it into the fucking pot, and she was just doing the most. Okay, she was doing the most on my hair, honestly. And voila, she did so very quickly as well. On top of all the extra stuff that she did for me, which I really thank her, because I learned a lot in terms of the how I'm gonna get my hair braided next. But obviously, it's gonna be coming from her. She's gonna do her thing on me again very soon, and she did so in a very quick manner, substantially fast, faster than I ever got my hair braided in this manner. ever before, honestly. Before, this hairstyle that I have right here would take several hours, several fucking hours, and I'm not kidding that. I put emphasis on hours. Okay, it would take like 6 to 7 hours. Sometimes it would take so long that I would have to leave with half of my hair braided and come back the next day to get the rest finished. But no, not in her case, okay? She finished everything in how long? In a whopping 2 hours. It took her 2.5 hours, so an extra 30 minutes. I counted everything. I was looking at my phone. I was like, wow, I literally finished in like almost in like less than 3 hours, honestly. Almost going to 3 hours, okay? And yeah, she really just took care of me. And all in a couple of shots, honestly. All fast as fuck. And I just couldn't appreciate it more, honestly. And I was just satisfied. I was very, very pleased to see everything just play out in front of me. And I knew this was all going to be the case because Haniel told me what's up. The divinations told me what's up. My intuition told me what's up. Everything just fell down and balled down and played out just like how I expected everything to play out. So yeah, that was the working right there. And yeah, my hair has been in that manner ever since, honestly. um I've been getting my hair braided from her ever since, and she's been taking care of me in that same orientation ever since, is what I meant to say. And yeah, this is my third time getting my hair braided from her. And yeah, she does a really nice job. I've had these braids placed on my head for about, what, 5 months now. And yeah, they still look good, honestly. I'm gonna be taking care of it like 2 months from here or something like that, or a month or something. And I'm gonna go through the whole process all over again. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Working with Haniel. Haniel is the ruler of Venus, and Venus deals with beauty. And when it comes to beauty, it boils down to many different things. So yeah, one's hair, one's apparel, one's appearance, one's face. Okay, Haniel is also skilled in making one more beautiful, but he's yeah, he's telling me he's telling me right now that as long as you're not too hideous, that is, as long as you're not too hideous, he can help you out. You just heard it from him, and yeah, okay, that's my lord. He's been taking care of me ever since, and that's pretty much all that there is to mention. Because if not, this video is gonna be longer than it should be. This video's already like 30 something minutes long. So yeah, that's my thrice lord. My thrice lord is an Elohim. Okay, he's the ruler of the seventh sphere, the seventh Kabbalistic Sephirotic sphere. He's the ruler of Taurus and Libra. His name means art of God as well as beauty of God. Um, and as another thing too is his name is also referenced as the love of God, which makes a lot of sense. The whole Venusian trait, and he's also the ruler of the second heaven. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all that there is to mention on Hania. So that is all.